From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Black Knights of Mexico City. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. He gets this one up to the 34-yard line. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So here in the heart of Mexico, this is a city that's hosted a handful of NFL games before, but now this is a different deal. A relocated franchise moving south of the border. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Here's Willis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard to...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that very nearly a 2nd interception of this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
goes the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
From his end zone, Willis.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Willis looking to throw it.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now Willis.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that flag accepted.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Burton.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cowboy 80. 19, Tiger, 19.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Viking 18.
At the 39-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be
incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Cougar 19.
On 1st down, Willis. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A game there of 30 big ones. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Willis will look to pass again here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Last play of the half, Willis. That's going to be caught. And with a clock reading 0, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
The This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
The shotgun snap to Willis. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third down, it's Willis.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there on third down. 65 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And that'll keep this a 22-point game. Well, I tell you, I thought either the scoreboard was wrong or I was wrong or both. But that was an attempt for a field goal on 3rd down, and it was no good as well.
And I'm trying to wrap what little brain I have around why this would be a good idea. But I cannot come up with a logical explanation for that one.
Yeah, well, my brain's smaller, so I can't either here. I don't know what they were doing. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Drew Sanders
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 44 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he shifts. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Down to about the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Willis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run right here with Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Here's a handoff to Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 108 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Panther Street!
On 2nd down, Swift. Nifty move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now it's Swift.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Ready?
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown.